Includer. How and why do we need you in a time of crisis? Well, it seems when we're in a time of trouble that whoever shouts the loudest is the person whose views get heard and get the best outcomes. But for you, this is an inherently difficult pill to swallow. You know that the best solutions come from including people and hearing a wide variety of voices, and that we leave people out at our peril. You know that we make worse decisions when we haven't heard different voices and different perspectives. How can we get people on board with the decision-making process? How can we get people on board with the big change that might be coming our way? You know how to do that. You can do that. Organisations and teams need people like you to gather people together, to make people feel heard, listened to and understood in a time of trouble and crisis and change. You make sure people feel heard, and then you include them in the outcomes that are made. So they're part of the decision-making process, and then whatever that outcome may be, you make sure that they have heard the outcomes, that they feel included in the changes that are taking place, because you are brilliant at making the outsider feel part of the inside. And when it comes to crisis and there is change that's needed, you will keeping people involved. You will continue to bring them back into the centre and make sure that they are heard about and their opinion is not disregarded. When crisis hits a family or a group of friends, you know how to reach out and keep people connected. You make sure that those that are quieter or those that are withdrawing get drawn back in. And also when it comes to a community and there is a problem in a community and crisis hits, again, loud voices are often heard. But communities have all different types of people in them, and those people need representing in decision making. They need representing in a time of crisis. And often crisis hits those that are the most vulnerable and the most disadvantaged. Your heart beats for them, and you will make sure that their views are represented. Bring them in and take them along the journey of change. The thing that you have to watch, however, is that when we hit a time of crisis, swift action is often necessary. There isn't a lot of time to wait, and some people are excluded just because of the speed of change. So just be careful that you do not hold back for too long in the decisions that have to be made, because you want to be sure that everybody has been heard. Balance that with the need to respond and the need to bring about the necessary change in a time of trouble.